Hello!
Hello, AOS fans,
It's the agents of Beastgrave.
and we're here virtually tonight. I'm
Ooh.
virtually here.
I'm
I'm all
virtually here
here.
too.
Tonight, I'm bringing the Condemnors.
Ooh, and I'm gonna be the Rippers.
Rippers.
Yeah.
Shock.
Right.
So I'm bringing Condemnors tonight, Pete, and you're bringing Rippers.
Rippa! I'm gonna
You
go
kept
with
that a
Rippa.
secret. I had not expected Rippers. I'm
Yep.
slightly terrified.
Well, I saw that they came top in the. I can't remember where it was now, which
Prague.
tournament it was.
Prague.
Prague, that's it. I saw the
Yeah.
Prague one. I thought, you know what, let's have a look at them then. And I had a brief game the other night against one of our patrons, Brandon, and it went very well for me.
Okay. Oh,
So,
that's good to know.
so
So
we'll see
my
how they
deck's
do.
very experimental. It's meant to be a bit control-y.
Oh, okay.
So it could go horribly wrong. I mean, it is. I've not played it at all. It's all theory in my head. I was looking at the deck. I made the deck a couple of weeks ago, and then obviously coronavirus kicked off. We haven't played and what have you.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it today to import into TTS, and I was like, oh, why did I pick this? And I did eventually remember what the theory behind the deck was. So hopefully I didn't change it at all. So hopefully it's
Still
okay.
works.
And as of course, tonight we are virtual. We are playing Tabletop Simulator, which obviously wouldn't be our preferred way of playing, but
No,
them's the
definitely not.
breaks.
It's the way it goes, but hopefully this will be almost as good as the real thing, and it'll tide us over until crazy abates.
Yes.
So we'll see you soon in the
Okay.
Beastgrave.
Bye.
Bye! Hello!
Everybody.
We're
This is
set up and
odd.
ready to roll.
Yeah, it's taken me about 50 minutes to get this sorted out. I don't really know. Don't really know what I'm doing. Don't realise my deck probably isn't very good. all the
These are
usual
usual
stuff.
things we have.
All the usual
For the
stuff.
day.
Oh, that one's coming out already.
We're going to see what. This is brilliant. There
Thank
we
you.
go.
I'm
So
not
we're gonna roll
very good
the
at
US.
I'm so cack-handed at this sort of thing. Right, I'm going to roll these.
Robert's
One's coming out.
anyway.
Well, I have got
We've
a crit.
In
Crit
case
and
anyone's
3
wondering what the hell we're doing, we're rolling to see who has to place the first model here, because we roll for the boards, and I got to pick the board first, so I got 3 objectives in place, and you can see it's all like this at the minute. There's a couple of lethals here and some blocked. So you rolled 1 crit. What do I get? 2 crits and 2 singles.
You dirty bastard. Right.
I'm gonna beg your pardon. I'm gonna play first.
Off we go. You're placing
And
first.
here we go. So I'm going to put. Oh, who have I got? I've got Stab It. I'm going to put Stab It there.
Stabit. I'm going to put Gwyn Ironsoul over
Not with a
here.
card though.
Yep, I am. I'm going to put a card there. I'll do that again. I'm going to put Gwyn Ironsoul here.
Cool. Then I'm going to put her. I'm going to put Rippa there.
The Ripper is the one I don't want to attack, isn't it?
If you attack him, it will inspire me other 2 people.
So that is Brodus there anyway. Sorry.
Brodus, eh?
Yeah. That is Blackbane.
And I'm going to put Mean Eye over here, I think.
Okay, and I'm going to put Tavian of Sarnassus here.
Right, so it's time to roll to see who goes first then. I do get +1 crit.
Okie dokie.
So I'll roll anyway, because I've got my dice there already.
Mm-hmm.
Another crit and 2 doubles.
Mm.
Oh, not a lot.
Zilch. Zilch. Okay, so
I am going to go first, I think.
okay.
So for my first turn, I'm going to charge with Stab It.
Okay.
It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
Okie doke.
Stab Tavian.
Tavian.
So Stab It is 2 swords and just 1 damage. And I get... Oh, a sword.
sword. So I'm going to roll a defense dice, which I've left right down here. Yeah, it's
Yep.
one of these, isn't it? So here we go. Looking for a crit.
Oh,
Oh, fantastic! It's a crit.
Tavian
So that
has
inspires it.
already.
Brilliant.
F to flip. There we go. Get back. So Tavian is already inspired, and I did not do any damage. But I will attack with my Doge.
Seems
He
reasonable.
just rolls the one hammer as my reaction to his activation.
Okay.
So I get hammer.
Okay, and I'm going to roll two of these.
Two
Now.
dice now.
Oh, and that's no good. So that is damage.
That's 2 damage, and I will push you into the lethal for 3.
For 3 damage. Wow. That is not what I wanted. Right.
Probably want to save them in the other order because the other one was only 1 damage. In the power step, I've got nothing to do right now.
Okay. I think I'm going to use Unyielding Resolve.
Oh, what's that one do?
That is healing potion, basically.
Curses.
And I need a defense dice, and I really want a hammer or crit. And I've got a nothing, so that's 1 wound back. Thank you. I forgot wound
so
tokens.
1 disappears, so he's got 2
Yep.
wounds left.
Yeah.
Okay. I still have nothing to do in your power step.
I've got nothing else to do in the power step. Have I? No, I haven't. So I'm going to make a charge with Tavian for my first activation.
Okay.
Tavian is going to charge to here. And they're going to use it. I can't remember if Tavian's a he or a she. She's going to use, I think she's a she. She's going to use a shield rush attack, which is 2 hammers but does have knockback.
Ouchie, ouch. Stabber only rolls the 1 shield.
1 hammer.
Shields for this one. Oh, got the shield.
Okay, fair enough. Right, so I will just push you back to there.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. You've charged, haven't you?
Oh yes, I'll get a token for that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually not going to push you back.
Okay.
I'm going to leave you there.
Okay. Power step it is. Anything for you?
No.
Okay. I'm going to play Nightmare in the Shadows.
Oh, that's the pushy one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to shove Tave into there.
Okay.
Back to you.
I'm going to risk. I'm going to make a risky play. I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. I'm then going to play Spectral Wings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to play. I don't really want to do that though. I'm going to play Distraction and just push, stab it back to there.
Okay.
Get rid of those assists.
So onto my second activation, and I am going to charge with Mean Eye.
Okay.
So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there.
Okie dokie.
So that is another charge. And I will score Gather Momentum after this.
Oh, nicely done.
So Mean Eye is 2 swords and 1 damage. One sword.
Okay, so I do need something on these.
Do you roll 2 dice though, so you'd hope so.
There's a crit.
Ouch. Okay, so nothing.
Nothing.
And then the dog attack, which is 1 hammer. No, nothing.
Nothing.
Curses, but I do score Gather Momentum for charging.
You
that
do.
Far.
Okay.
So that gives me a glory. And I draw a new objective. And in my power step, I'm going to put Bonded onto Rippa.
Bondage.
Yep. That basically now pretty much means that when he makes an attack action that targets an enemy, adjacent enemy fighter, or is the target of an attack made by an adjacent enemy fighter, he's considered to have 1 additional supporting fighter.
Okay, I've got nothing in your power step.
Okie doke.
Okay, so for my second activation, I'm going to have to attack with Brodus. To there. I'll just put it on top of a charge token. Who's that belong to? Stab it.
Yep.
Okay. So one for Rippa. Got another one for Brodus. So Brodus is 2 hammers. 2 hammers.
Oh. A hammer.
1 hammer.
A shield. Jammy.
Yeah. Okay. Really messed me up. Your 2 defences. Right. Well, I've made 2 defences too. I'm going to leave you there.
Okay. Onto your power step.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you there. Power step, I've still got nothing.
Okay, I've got nothing either. So onto my 3rd go. I'm going to draw a card.
Okay.
Ugh, really didn't want that card. Okay, and I've got nothing in the power step.
Okay. I probably should have drawn a card and playing control deck, aren't I? So on my 3rd go, I'm actually going to draw a card as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Ah. Interesting.
Anything in your power step?
No.
Okay. Neither have I. So onto my 4th go, and I am going to charge with Rippa. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll go 4 into that space, into the middle of this melee here.
Okay.
So in this situation, we both get an assist because I have stab it and you have grin.
Yeah.
But then I also have bonded.
So you get an extra assist.
Having a single assist, yeah.
Okay.
So
Are you attacking You attacking Brodus?
Yeah. I'll have a go at Brodus. 2 hammers and 2 damage. Oh, hammer crit.
So I need to roll it, but you've hit.
Yeah.
No
crit.
So how much
2 damage? And then 1 for the Snarlfangs jaws. Single assist, that one counts too. I've been very, very lucky so far with these attacks.
Sorry, that wasn't a roll.
That's alright.
That was.
You can just hover over it and press R.
That's what I was trying to do. A shield.
Gets the shield. Okay, I do score, however, leading the charge.
Okay,
which is score immediately after your leader makes a successful charge action as part of a charge.
Okay.
A successful attack action, should I say. So I get a new glory and I pick up a new objective. Oh, that's not the card I wanted to see now, but never mind. And in the power step, I'm going to put Embittered Survivor on Rippa.
Oh, Rippa!
+1 wound, and it does inspire him.
Okay.
So he's now rolling 3 hammers and does 2 damage.
Ow. Okay. So I'm going to, my 4th activation, which I've turned over already, I'm going to make a charge action with Gwyn Ironsoul. She's going to go 1, 2, 3 to here.
Ooh.
And attack Mean Eye, and that's assist cancel out, don't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So she has, I think she's got 3 hammers, 2 damage.
3 hammers. Or crit and a hammer.
It's a hammer and a crit. Hammer and a crit. So that's 2 damage.
5.
Yeah. And I will push you into the lethal hex.
3 damage.
For 3 damage, yeah.
Mean Eye. There we go. You can see all the inspired ones. They're not our flamey bases, but they'll do for now. Okay. Onto the power step.
I've got nothing in the power step.
I have nothing either.
Okay.
So we're onto the end phase. And I went first.
Mm-hmm.
I have scored opening gambit for 1.
Nicely done.
But that is it. I think I'll keep the last 2 of my cards. I'm going to get rid of Nullstone's sword.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep my last power cards. I'm going to draw 1 objective and 5 power cards.
Okay.
So over to you.
Do you mind if I do something in the power step?
No, go for it.
In my final power step, I'm going to play Unexpected Peril.
Ooh, what's that do?
It's the flip an objective card.
All right.
Flip one in my empty token, feature token, and empty hex. So I'm going to flip that one there. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Right behind Ripper.
Right behind Ripper, yeah. I don't know. It may not be useful, but it might be. So, yeah. And then in my glory step, what's it called? End phase. I've scored committed, which is if each friendly survivor fighter is adjacent to one or more enemy fighters.
Nice.
Yeah, so scored that. So that's 2 glory, yeah. That was a bit of a risky car, but actually Rippers is a good car to play into because they're hard to kill and they want to engage you. So
yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you'd be a bit screwed against a sit back worm spat deck or something.
It's more of a late card, that one, because it's any enemy fighters, or even if I've only got one guy left, I can hopefully score that. But I think I've scored it 3 left this time. So that gives me 2 glory. I'm going to put the etherically charged weapon on Ironsoul.
Okay.
Because she's inspired and healthy, and that actually means she's got 3 hammers, 3 damage, and she can re-roll on dice now. And she's got knockback 2. Not knockback 2. Not knockback 2, but knockback. And I'm going to put duelist speed on her as well, actually.
Oof.
I'm going to get rid of lethal war, which is take somebody out if they're on an objective, but I could manoeuvre you onto an objective maybe, but it just feels like it's a bit of an ask at the moment. I'm going to keep my other 2 objectives, which is I think I should have thrown them away at the beginning, but never mind. And then I'll drop 5 new power cards.
So on to round 2. Might as well roll for Rippers. Ripper gets a crit.
A nothing.
A nothing. Oh, this could be tricky. I will go first though.
Okay.
So, first turn. I think I'm going to make a charge action. I don't think I know, but I'm trying to work out who. I'm going to charge with Minai. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Or I'll Brodus.
Well, I'm going to attack. I'm going to shoot Tavian.
I see. So if you wound him, you push him back into the hex.
Yes, that's pretty much my thought process.
Okay.
So Minai is 2 swords and 1 damage. Here we go. Oh, nothing. Zilcho.
Okay.
So I'll do his reaction.
I don't need to roll a dice because
that one's already inspired. So then I'll do the dog attack, which is 1 hammer against Brodus, but I will get single and double assists on this one.
Okay, oh yes, 'cause I forgot you could do that.
There's a crit.
Crit. Ooh, so 2 damage, is it?
It is 2 damage. Oh, no.
They don't roll very well, these dice. That didn't barely roll. Anyway, 2 damage. Ooh, I better use Brodus.
Push you back and play snare.
Oh, he killed him.
Oh, is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh, was he already wounded?
He was already wounded, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I will score no mercy off of that then, which is scored immediately after a friendly fighter's successful attack against a target that has a wound.
Oh, clever.
2 glory for that one. I'll pick up another objective. What's that one?
Okay.
I'm going to score that one. Well, I don't know. In the power step, I am not going to play anything right now.
In your power step, I'm going to play Nightmare in the Shadows. Yeah, and just distract him to there.
Poor Minai. I have nothing to answer that with.
Okay. I'm going to second activation. First activation. I can't decide which attack to use. So I'm actually just going to go all out for the kill.
Okay. Well,
2 crits, 2 hammers and a crit.
So that was against Minai.
Yeah. So that's lots of damage.
definitely dead.
Yeah. Okay, so I get a glory for that. I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay. I'm going to play Tracking.
What does that do?
Which is +1 move for the next fight to make a move action in the next activation, or +2 if they're a hunter, which is all of my guys. Anything for you?
No.
I'm not going to play anything else. So, to my second go, I'm going to charge with Stab It.
Okay.
It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will score Cover Ground after this.
No, I don't get that because you're not 6 hexes away. Or you have to just go into 6 different hexes, though, don't you?
Yes,
You don't
there's
have to be
Cover
6
Ground now,
hexes
so
away.
score immediately after a friendly fighter makes a move action, which they enter 6 or more hexes.
Yeah.
So Stab It has 2 swords and does 1 damage. As a crit.
Two shields, but that's no good.
So
That's 1 damage.
And I'll
He's
push
still
back
alive.
into lethal.
Okay. Okay, so he's dead now.
And I score Cover Ground as well.
Okay.
Because of slightly dubious wording.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up a new card.
So you've charged there, haven't you?
I have, yep.
Okay.
And in the power step, I've got nothing to play.
I'm going to play Fulminating Blast and just push Rippa to there.
Okay, not the lethal. I guess you don't get a free attack off otherwise.
No. And then I'm going to put Potion of Rage on Ironsoul.
Okay. I still have nothing.
Okay, so second activation.
Second.
It's I'm going to go against Rippa.
Sorry, not Stab It, Ripper.
Yeah, so it's 5 dice, 3 damage,
Ow.
and I can roll. I can re-roll 1.
Oof, what's the reroll for?
I've got etherically charged weapon.
Ah, right, yes, I forgot about that, sorry. Oof. Well, I've got two dice.
2 crits, but I'll re-roll this. Oh, hang on. I'll re-roll this one. Oh, it wasn't a re-roll.
No.
I'll re-roll this one.
Oh. Well, you have rolled 2 crits still, so my chances are...
I suppose so. You've got to get 2 crits, haven't you? Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I was thinking it was only 1 success.
Oh! Nearly, but not.
Okay, so I have inspired...
You have inspired Stab It, yeah.
Yeah.
He is now inspired. I am going to play Narrow Escape, which reduces the damage by 1.
Okay.
So it only takes 2 damage.
Okay. So I am going to drive you back into that lethal hex.
To do another wound.
But I am also going to play Pit Trap.
Whoa. So he's taken 2 wounds from your attack.
Yep.
1 wound from the Pit Trap.
Yep.
And a 4th wound from the lethal hex. So he's got 1 wound left.
Oh, he's got 5 wounds.
He has. He's got.
I missed that.
Embittered Survivor.
Oh, get back. Okay. Right. In that case, I could push you back an extra hex. I thought I was going to kill him.
Oh,
I've got
yes,
knockback.
you have knockback 1, don't you?
Yeah. So I'm going to score a couple of objectives. So I'm going to score Forceful Banishment because I have driven you back using an attack that uses knockback, and I'm going to score Get Thee Hence because you've ended up 2 things further away. So that's 2 more glory. Yeah, thank you. And 2 more cards. I've got anything else to play? I don't think I have at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to play Prize Vendetta on Rippa.
Okay, and that
pick Gwyn on that one.
That gives you an extra dice, doesn't it? An extra dice or extra damage?
I can re-roll all dice in attack rolls.
Ow.
Back to you.
I've got nothing.
Okay, so onto my... Oh crap, it's only my 3rd go.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Okay, I am going to charge on my 3rd go.
Okay.
With Ripper, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Mm.
I'm just going to shoot at you with his bow.
Okay.
which is 2 swords, 1 damage. But I can re-roll these. Well, I won't do that. Sword and a crit.
Okay, so I need 2 successes really.
Yep. Oh,
1 success, crit.
really? So I only do 1 damage.
Yeah.
I'll push you back to there.
Okay.
I will score immediately Blaze a Trail, though. Score immediately after an activation if each surviving friendly fighter is in enemy territory and adjacent to no enemy fighters.
Nicely done.
I get a glory for that one. And draw a new card. Ha! Of course I get that now. And I have nothing to do in the power step.
Okay, I've got nothing to do in your power step either.
So your third go.
Third go, I think I'm just going to draw a card. Ha! This card is useless.
You know, ho ho ho.
I've got nothing in the power step.
Neither do I. So on to my 4th and final go, I'm also going to draw a card.
Okay.
I'm going to use that card. I've got Commanding Stride.
Oh.
So to push my leader up to 3 hexes and end it on a starting hex.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 1, 2 to there. Because you only go 3, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just outside of smashy range. Unless you've got some kind of movement card.
For my 4th activation, I'm actually just going to move 1, 2, 3 that way.
Right away.
Yeah, I don't think I can't. I don't think I can win now anyway. So I think I'm going to have to.
Discretion.
Yeah, I think so.
Part of being a great big wuss.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Anything in your power step?
No. Oh, actually, I will just put great strength on her.
Okay. I'll put Loping Strides on Ripper.
What does that do?
Plus 2 move.
Okay, exciting.
So he's good. He's got a movement of 6 now.
Okay, so he can reach now.
Just about. So we're on to the end phase then, and I went first.
Yeah.
I scored Cruel Hunters, which is scored in the end phase if 2 or more enemy fighters are out of action and 1 or more friendly fighters is in enemy territory.
Okay.
That's 2 glory. And I scored Combination Strike.
Well done.
If you score at least 2 others, which I've most definitely done.
Mhm.
I'm going to keep my last card, so I'm going to draw 2 objectives and 5 power cards.
Okay, well, I've scored solid gains for 1. And I'm going to get rid of Perfect Match, because I don't think I can score that now. And I'll keep the other one. Right. And I'm going to get rid of Blazing Soul, because it's no use to me now. Okay, I'm going to keep my remaining objective, draw 2 new ones, 5 new power cards as well.
Okay. So on to the final round. I'll roll for Ripper, and I get just a single.
Right.
So just a single for me.
Ooh.
Single and 2 doubles.
Okay. Well, I will go first.
Yeah.
My first activation, I will draw a card. I'm going to draw a power card.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to play?
Yeah, I'm going to score. Blaze a Trail.
Ooh, what's that?
It's the one you scored earlier with nobody adjacent to you while you're in enemy territory.
Oh, okay. Yep. Cool.
And it's only 1 fighter as well, so it's quite.
Yeah.
It's each. You can score it with only 1 fighter, so it's quite good for one of those types of cards.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm going to play. I've got a few things to play. Actually, I'm going to play Sanctified Armour on Ironsoul.
Ooh, what's that do?
That reduces damage by 1 to a minimum of 1.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm
going to play Mischievous Spirits.
Ooh.
I'm going to shove Objective 1 underneath Ripper.
Okay.
Go to you.
Okay, and I will move this one to there.
Okay, I'll shove 3 here.
No, I'll move 1 to there as well.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm intrigued as to know as to why you've done that. So I'm going to play Mischievous Spirits.
Ooh. And what are you going to move first?
I'll start with this one, which I shall put under Gwyn Ironsoul, or on top of it.
So put that one on there.
Yeah.
I'll shove that one over there then.
Okay, I will move this one here under Rippa to here.
And I'll shove that one back one there.
Okay. I think I'm going to. I may regret this. I'm going to play Sudden Growth on Ironsoul.
Okay. Not moving very far, very fast.
No, she's not.
But she's also very hard to kill.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got nothing else to play right now.
Okay. I've got nothing else either.
In fact, I am going to play Distraction.
Oh.
I'm going to distract Gwyn forwards 1 to there.
Okay.
Back to you.
Okay, I've got nothing else to do.
Okie dokie. First activation then. I'm going to charge with Stab It. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 through a lethal hex.
Okay.
So he's going to shoot at Gwyn. And it's just 3 swords, 1 damage.
Okay.
So let's see what I get. 1 crit. No, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, catch you. Exactly the same roll as me, so I can't push you back.
Okay.
Okay, but I will score calculated risk off the back of that.
Yeah.
So grab a glory and pick up my last objective.
I think maybe my deck lacks calculated risk, but I just feel it's a risk. It's too big a risk on a 4 Warhammer. Yeah, but obviously it's in this deck. So
I'm going to then play Frenzied Search in the power step.
Okay.
And I'll get rid of Great Strength and draw 3 new ones.
Okay.
None of these are what I wanted. To be honest, I didn't know what I wanted. Over to you.
Oh, what to do? Over to me. I'm actually going to charge. I don't know. I'm going to in the power step. I'm going to put Amber Bone Spear on her.
Ooh.
I'm going to risk drawing a card for my second activation. Sorry, I haven't got anything else in the power step.
I haven't either. So
okay.
Second activation, drawing a card.
I'm going to risk drawing a card. Oh. Okay, I've got nothing to do.
Okay, I'm going to play Survival Instincts on Stab It.
Okay, so he can't be pushed back.
He cannot be pushed back now.
Okay.
And he's on guard.
Okay.
Back to you.
I've still got nothing.
Okay. I've got nothing to do either, so on to my second go, and I'm going to pick up my last power card.
Okay.
And in the power step, I'm going to play that power card. I'm going to play Sudden Growth on Stab It.
Huh. Okay. I've got nothing.
Okay.
Third activation. I'm going to draw another card.
Okay.
It's my last one. I can't play it.
So I'm going to put Spirit Bond onto Stab It, and I'll nominate Rippa as his
Okay.
bonded spirit, as it were. Anything for you?
No.
Okay. So I haven't got anything either. So on to my third go. I might as well charge with Rippa now.
Okay.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And have a go at Gwyn. I meant to play in the last power step Vindictive Attack, which is the +2 dice.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay.
So he's got 5 dice.
Right. And you can re-roll them as well, can't you?
I can re-roll them, and I get single assists. I don't think I'll re-roll the sword.
Yeah. Double assist.
Oh, and the double assist, yeah. No, nothing there.
So that's one crit.
Crit and many successes.
So I basically need 2 crits.
Yes.
No.
No.
How much damage is that then?
Just 2.
Okay.
And
So
then
you
I
put-
will.
No, you
follow
can't.
up with.
Oh, I can
No, I
reduce
don't
that to
think I can.
1. I reduced that to 1 anyway with my Sanctified Road.
Forgot about that. And then I'll attack with the dog as well, which is 2
Okay.
swords. One sword.
Reroll that one. You can reroll the hammer.
I'll reroll the hammer because of bonded. And a crit.
It's vindictive attack, not bonded, but
Sorry, yes.
I know what you mean. So no.
That goes through. That's 2 more damage, but reduced by 1 again because of the armor.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had a chance of killing her after you put. Well, once you
No,
had the
I
armor,
don't
I
think
think
so.
it was almost impossible.
Yeah.
And in the power step, I've got nothing to do.
So has he still only got one wound?
1 wound left.
1 wound left. Well, I might as well attack him with everything I've got then, hadn't I? So I'm going to attack him with what is it? Just a normal attack, which is 3 hammers, re-rolling 1.
Do that when you don't do the amber bone.
No, there's no point. Oh, I get an
You
extra
get an
glory,
extra
don't I?
glory. Yeah.
Extra glory, but it's only 2 hammers. I'm going to roll 3.
Going
Oh,
with 3 hammers.
Yeah.
A hammer.
I can re-roll 1.
Oh yeah.
No, I'll just re-roll that 1 that's in there.
Yeah. Whoa.
No. So just a hammer.
Crit. And
So
a dodge.
don't do anything.
No. Nothing in your power step?
No. I could play it. Actually, I will. I will play out flank.
Okay.
And just put myself on there.
And that's if
Outflank.
you're adjacent to any fighter.
Yeah, you can push them up to 2 hexes. It's any fighter, so I'm just gonna put that on there. Just stand on the objective. It's a bit irrelevant, but I might as well.
Just in case. Never hurts.
And you
Get
can't
into the
get an
practice.
extra sneaky wolf bite attack on me anyway either.
No, that's true. My 4th go, I've got nothing to do anyway. Nothing to play, and all, both my fights have activated.
Okay. So you're
So it's
passing
the
out.
end phase.
Okay. Well, I did score opening gambit, but that's it.
That 1.
Just 1 for me, yeah.
Okay. You won't like me then. I scored fired up for 1. I scored team effort, which is the 2 or more surviving friendly fighters, and each surviving friendly fighter makes 1 or more action. That's another 1. And I also scored loaded with plunder, which is have a fighter with 3 or more upgrades.
Nicely done.
2. So in the end there, I scored 17.
Yeah.
17 to your 8.
Not bad.
I still don't get Rippers. I still don't get them. I mean, they seem to do very well at just offensive, but I mean, when we played them before, maybe it was just the decks we made didn't have the right cards in to, you know, give them that punch that they needed.
Yeah, I think we missed the kind of bonded super support thing. I don't know if we missed it. We never got it to work when we tried to play with them. I mean, to be honest, I don't think this deck is very good. Well, it's all right, but I think it just isn't good into rippers. It's not very good into. It's much better into objective play. There's lots of distractions in there. I've got things like the lethal ward, which actually I could have used in the end. But I've got things like lethal ward, and there's objectives for. There's the one for scoring some unexpected pitfall, which is much harder to score. I think if your opponent's only got 3 fighters and isn't going for objectives. I probably should. I try to lift the glory ceiling, so I put perfect match in there, but it's too hard to score, especially in this matchup.
Is that the score of 10 objectives overall?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even get close. I still had 3 left.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But you need to. I mean, that's a tough card. You need all your instant scores to come out first.
You really do. It came, and I had team effort at the very. I had it at the very beginning. I drew it at the beginning, and I probably should have thrown it away. But of course, I wanted to try and see whether I could score it. And of course, if you throw it away, you're throwing away 4 glory immediately. So
yeah.
But I probably should have done.
Trouble is, it's that immediate admission that I'm not going to score full glory here. It can be quite painful to give up.
Well, exactly, and I thought there was a chance I could have got things going, but I just couldn't. And also with you being so aggressive, I've got another one in here, which is I actually scored it in the end, but I've got the one where you have to be in your opponent's half, and I was looking at it, and you were deep in mine, and I was like, well, I've got to score my other objectives, I've got to kill you, but if I move into your half, I can't kill you. So I don't know. I mean, I think it needs some work, my deck, but I think Rippa's is a particularly tough matchup for it because I think they probably excel at killing small damage, low dice roll. Low. I mean, I suppose Rippa's hasn't got that. It's not that many defense dice, is it? But I just feel like against your one dodge uninspired Grimwatch, this deck is much better. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a good deck. It won the Prague Open.
I can see why, I think.
Does it have Tome of Offerings?
No, it doesn't have Tome of Offerings. It's got Sudden Growth, Spirit Bond is the other one.
Right, okay. Calculated risk. Yeah, interesting. And I wonder whether I should put Calculated Risk in this deck just for some pure kind of guaranteed glory.
Yeah. It could be. Trouble is, you have got a healing potion effectively, haven't you, there? So
yeah.
That could be one way of mitigating, but it's always dodgy when you have the small elite 4-wound warbands to go running through lethals. But I mean, this does it, so maybe it doesn't matter too much because you'll be rolling 2 shields when inspired.
Yeah, I think the reason why perhaps Rippers are slightly better for it is because I've only got a range of 3 here, so it's not only am I running through it, the chances are I'm still standing next to it as well.
Yeah, very close to
which isn't great. So, yeah, I mean, I could have if you hadn't got Survival Instinct, I might have picked up a few more glory because I could have pushed you into here, and I had the killing card, and it just would have made things a little bit better. But I don't know. Yeah, it was a good game. I quite enjoyed it. I was getting used to the interface as much as anything else.
Yes, definitely. I mean, looking at the Prague Open, the top 5 spaces, it was Rippers, then it was Thorns.
Right.
Then it was Rippers again, then it was Thundrix, and then it was Hrothgorn. So it was some fairly standard opponents to face on the field, but there were no Grimwatch in like the top 9 or something like that, top 10 even. That's
interesting. I wonder if they took very many.
There was even a Skaven player came in 9th in that one.
Well, I wonder if very many people. I wonder if he took Loot and Scoop. I wonder if very many people. wonder if very many people took Rippers. Or not Rippers, Grimwatch, or whether people just thought I'm not going to bother.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The deck for Skaven looked to be much more like an offensive deck with Black Hunter and Expendable and Nullstone Sword and Swordbreak and that kind of Tome of Offerings and stuff like that in there. So, I mean that deck did very well for me, and I played one of our Patroners. Brandon the other day, and it did very well for me there as well. I wiped out his Wormspat by the end of round 2.
So I didn't suffer that fate.
I feel that maybe this deck would be one of those, my dice aren't working for me, I'm dead meat kind of things.
I mean, I still think you would have won, but you at the very beginning of the game you saved 2 attacks in a row.
Yeah. And
if you'd failed one of those, I would have got my glory train running a little earlier, and then maybe things could have been different, because obviously I would have started to cycle through my objectives, and I got things like your turn, which is fine. It's just pushing one fighter from one of your fighters to another fighter, and it's quite good, but it's no good when you've only got one fighter left. And I could have, I might have drawn into that, but drew it later. But I might have had people alive when I drew into it, so I might have just would have made a difference to the game if you just hadn't failed that attack. So if I hadn't failed that attack, but of course that's always the way. It's always the dice always can do you over. I mean, I was lucky. I critted my first opening defense to inspire Tavian from the get-go.
Yeah, I think the minute you did that, I was sitting there thinking, oh, here we go. This is how it ends. It's going to be all crits, and I'm going to be absolutely done in. But
I think probably this idea of a deck isn't as good as the one I beat your Wormspat with.
That other deck did seem to score glory much easier.
Yeah. I think this is just a little bit unlucky, but I haven't got very much accuracy. I can't remember what other accuracy upgrades were in there, but and again I've got things like Collapse in here. Well, I was a bit unlucky again because I forgot about frenzied search. I thought maybe you had something that you could do with being on an objective here, so I moved you off a bit when you moved on to it. And I had already put this one here under stab it. I'd already put it on an edge hex, although it wouldn't actually made a difference because I couldn't have killed you. I would have had to have killed you, but I had collapse, which I could have used. And if it'd been on the edge, then maybe. Well, I was hoping to kill. To lure you to the edge and kill whatever he's called, but it wasn't to be.
Rippa.
It wasn't to be.
But I think it could have gone either way with the dice rolls. I think depending on if you'd have had a few more fortunate rolls earlier on, because one of them I made one attack and you saved that, and that was with like the 1 damage attack, and then you failed the 2 damage attack. Tavian, so that immediately put him down 3 wounds. I mean, you had the healing potion to remove one of them again, but that was already a painful spot to be in. Yeah,
it was. Although, but I mean, I don't think I was particularly unlucky in that game. It was just unfortunate, really. The main thing that was unfortunate was that you failed. I failed. You succeeded both yours, and I failed one of mine. And so that was unfortunate in that sense, because I would have scored. Get the hence. I wasn't even trying to kill you. I just wanted to push you back, and I would have scored get the hence, and then I would have drawn into other more useful cards potentially.
Yeah.
So
I think. I mean, this is I haven't played an objective-y sort of deck for a while. I've played a lot of games now with 3 fighter warbands, Rippers, and then there was the Wormspat before that. And whilst I don't mind them, I think I prefer larger warbands. I think I prefer having more models to move around and do stuff with, because when you have a smaller warband, you only have to lose a fighter, and suddenly you find your options quite limited.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm quite wistful for Reavers, Aggro Skaven, and kind of Godshorn Hunt type decks, because they just don't really exist. They don't really exist at the moment. And your Reavers deck was pretty tasty, and I actually wondered whether I might end up against it tonight. But it was pretty tasty, and I quite like that mobile aggro is quite good. I mean, Rippers are quite mobile. But they are kind of you are encouraged with Rippers, and to an extent tonight these guys, you're encouraged to beef one of your fighters up, which is not a play style either, so that keen on, I don't think.
No, I'm never a fan of all eggs in one basket sort of situations, and that's how this deck works. You put loads of upgrades on Ripper, and you force your opponent to either go after him and inspire your other guys, or ignore him and leave this powerhouse running around doing people in.
Yeah, actually, I was a bit. I missed that you put, and possibly I wouldn't have done that if we were playing on tabletop. I missed that you put the +1 wound card on him.
Oh, it was like one of the first upgrades I put on him.
Yeah, I missed that, and I may not have gone for him. I may have done still, because I think it helped me score a couple of things. But I may have gone for stab it early on, and so he wouldn't have been inspired later. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's only taken like a Grand Clash almost kind of deck for me to see the light with Rippers. It works, but I'm still not that fond of it, if I'm honest. Rippers aren't my favourite warband, although I'd like to see how they go up against someone like Grimwatch, where you can have multiple different targets for all of your attacks. That could be quite juicy. Yeah. We haven't played Grimwatch for ages, have we? We haven't. No. We always find that whoever's the current, hot, we tend to avoid it. Yeah. Always. Always, just like I was on at school. Oh no, that was when the current hot person avoided me. That's right. Wasn't quite the same. Whilst you fiddle around with all your models over there, Robin, we shall say adieu. I hope you guys enjoyed this matchup. Do let us know in the comments if there were any obvious tactical errors or anything you can suggest with either warband, because we are both learning both. Sure, there were tactical errors, but we'll see. I'd like to bring out this deck again. Maybe change it slightly, but we'll see. I think if we play this game again, it'll be another drubbing. But again, it depends on how the dice favour. Maybe we'll see. Yeah. So we'll see you soon in the Beastgrave, guys. Cheers, everybody. Bye.